You gotta put your hand down. Can you tell me what happened?
I was coming out of LA Fitness here in my truck. I pulled up behind her. She was sitting at exactly where she's sitting now.
Okay.
I wanted to go around her. I was not able to go around her. I hit the horn two or three times, and then I reversed to go around because I was like, what the heck's going on? I looked over, rolled down my window, and she was sleeping with her head down. So I yelled, what's going on? I yelled at her, and then she looked up and looked at me, and she said, I need help. I can't figure out how to operate my vehicle. She said, I'm not able to operate my vehicle, so I said, okay, no problem. I pulled my truck up exactly where it is now. I got out, I walked up to her car. So what's going on? She was like, I'm trying to talk to her, and I realized there was kind of a problem with communicating with her. Okay. Even though I was trying to help her, I was like, you got to put it in drive. And I was like, is it in drive? She's got the parking brake on. So then I asked her, have you been drinking? And she said, originally she said no, and then I asked again, 10 seconds later, said, how much have you been drinking? She said, I drank. She said, I had 1 or 2 drinks. So I said, how long ago? She said, about an hour ago. So I said, okay. And then that's when I realized I called you guys, and I was trying to talk with her. I said, I'm going to call somebody to help operate your BMW because I don't know how to do it, even though I was calling 911. And I called 911. I gave them the license plate. I told them what was going on. She caught on to what I was doing. She got out of her car while I was talking to her. And then as I was talking to 911, she was yelling at me. And they said, just stay there, don't go back in your car. She ended up going back in her car. As I was telling 911, she tried to leave. She was revving up her engine. She couldn't get it to go. She never even moved an inch. And then she got back out of her car. When she got back out of her car, her keys were sitting on the seat. I grabbed her keys from her. Okay. Well, they were on the seat. I didn't grab them from her. I just grabbed them out of the seat. Okay. And then I walked over here, and she chased me down. And I yelled at her, you better not walk another inch. She walked another inch. She grabbed my wrist. I said, don't touch me, don't touch me. I didn't touch her. I didn't hit her, nothing. I just backed up even further. I kept a good distance after that. She just kind of walked around, yelled at me a bunch of times. And then the whole time I was on phone with dispatch, just trying to help you guys to know where to go. And then she obviously couldn't get back in because she had the keys. And she walked around yelling at me, and then you guys got here.
Okay. Was she the only person in the car?
Yes. She was sitting in the driver's seat.
Okay. Was the engine running when you walked up there?
Yes.
It was? Okay. Yeah. And where was the key? Is it a push button?
It was a push button.
Okay.
I asked her.
Where was her key fob at?
I think, when I grabbed it, it was on the seat. So I think it was on the seat.
The driver?
Yeah, the driver's seat. I had asked her, I said, turn your car off and turn it back on to see if maybe we can get this thing to work. That was before I kind of realized she had been drinking, and then I realized it, and the car at that point was off, and then when she got back in it, and it was obviously back on because I heard the whole engine revving up to try to leave. Like I said, I know whatever. I wasn't trying to get her in trouble or anything. I don't want her driving that. No,
you did the right thing. At least making sure everybody else is safe on the road too. Okay, at any time from when you saw the car here, have you lost sight of the car until we arrived?
No, I've been